Well, hey, welcome back. It's Dan MacDonald. We just heard the spike in the jobless rate, and no surprise to anyone. We knew this was coming because so many of us are out of work or drastically had to change how we're working, cut hours and whatnot. Normally, spring is a hotbed for real estate. I mean, if you look back, most of us, our house insurance is due in March, April, May, because that's when we bought our house. It's a hotbed. Of course, COVID-19 has affected everything. The numbers are out for April. And on the phone to talk with me about real estate is someone we spoke with at the end of March. He knows a thing or two about real estate. Broker and team leader at Team Goran Remax. It's Goran Todorovic. Good morning, Goran.
Good morning.
Hey, it's great to hear from you. So the numbers for April are in. But before we talk about that, can I just say, seeing Barbara Corcoran from one of my favorite shows, Shark Tank, talking about you, that is like the coolest thing ever. She's my favorite. I was seeing your ads. I'm like, oh my God, like she's my fave shark on Shark Tank. When I saw that, I got all geeky and fan excited. How do you know her? How did that hook up?
She's super awesome. I met her and Damon in New York a couple of years ago, and we've got to know each other over some time. And we touched base back and forth, and we shot the commercial. And actually, believe it or not, her and some of her investors are looking at Windsor for some real estate, and they were seriously looking at it before this COVID-19. And I think that they will remain in this market because Windsor's a good real estate, a good market to buy in.
That's so cool. I thought that was great. I love that connection. So the numbers for April are in. What are we looking at as far as the real estate scene here in Windsor-Essex?
Well, the average sale price maintained, held strong, but the overall, compared to last year at this time, the market's down 55%, right? But it is what it is. Of course it's now down because, everybody's locked up in their houses. Nobody's, traveling. And I just think that the spring market has been delayed by a few months. I think that we're already seeing this week the phones going off the hook. During the downtime, people were home. What were they doing? They were painting. They were getting the house ready. They were doing laminate flooring. They were doing, upgrades in the kitchen and the bathrooms, landscaping, because they were home, nothing to do, right? So they were getting their homes ready, fixed up, and I think that you're going to see a large influx of homes going on sale in the weeks to come. So the spring market is delayed to the summer market. That's my opinion. Simple as that.
Right.
The activities out there, people still want to buy and sell. People still need to buy and sell.
Absolutely. Real estate's essential. I mean, even just this week, I got a brand new next door neighbor. So people are buying and selling. A lot of unique situations where people have no choice but to move, too, during this time.
Absolutely. But doing it cautiously is extremely important at this time. Look, last month, one of our team members, Jennifer Bartnick, sold 6 ends. She was involved in six transactions virtually through video. She sold these homes, and that's the key now, right? But also, there is showings happening, right? Nothing unnecessary, but during the showings, before the showing happens, we tell everybody, look, preview the virtual tour. Look at the video. Look at the drone footage that we do on all our listings. That's first and foremost. And if the buyer still wants to get in, then they have to sign certain forms and disclosures saying that they haven't left the country in the last 2 weeks, that they have no symptoms or know anybody, they haven't been in contact with anybody that has symptoms in the last 2 weeks. But that's not enough. We still say no handshaking, no physical contact, 6 feet minimum apart. In addition to that, we provide gloves, mask, hand sanitizer, and even plastic booties. This is important, but when the agent approaches the door, Team Goran immediately wipes down the lockbox with hand sanitizing wipes, wipes down the door knobs. We tell everybody not to touch anything. And then as we walk out, we wipe down everything again, even though we're wearing gloves, and then we leave. That's the proper way to do it. And we ask the sellers, turn on all the lights, maybe open a kitchen cabinet or two so that people can look inside. But touching is a no-go. No touching. Viewing, yes, but no touching. And definitely no open houses. Virtual open houses, Facebook open houses, Facebook Live open houses, yes. and you'll see some of us, we'll be doing some this Sunday, Facebook Live open houses. But again, real estate is live and active, but doing it cautiously and safely is our number one priority.
I love it. And thank you so much for being a positive voice during all of this. Goran Todorovic, Team Goran with RE/MAX. If you want to list or sell, visit teamgoran.com. Goran, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, brother. All the best to you and your family.